Welcome to Africa Celebrities TV. My name is Bob Bright. I have a university degree in what? Physics, in science, but I'm a proud blogger. So today I want to take you through my little journey as a blogger and online content creator in Ghana and Africa. Yes, blogging is one of the easiest and most difficult jobs on the planet right now. Because listen, what does it take to be a blogger? It takes just two or three things. You need a laptop, a computer, or a smartphone. And then there's the technical aspect where you need a website, a self-hosted website, So combine these things with a little bit of writing skills and bingo, you have a job for yourself, an online job for yourself called blogging. What is a blog? It's basically an online diary, a website, personal website where you share content teaching people about something. So you could have a blog for sports, you could have a blog for food, a blog for music, entertainment, and basically anything that you are passionate about. Listen, it's important to define your niche if you are starting as a blogger. Not all bloggers have their personal website, but it helps. It helps pretty well to create your own website, host it on a reputable platform to be able to function as an independent blogger. When I started blogging after graduation from surprisingly university, I never thought of myself becoming a blogger this way. But proud of the journey so far. It hasn't been easy at all. I must say, ups and downs as usual. But as with any other job, you need to start somewhere and slowly climb the steps as you move your way through. So what happened? Well, I've always loved this idea of creating content and educating people. And that's how come I'm here as an online entrepreneur, a blogger. I prefer to call myself online content engineer. Don't call me a blogger. I'm an online content engineer, an SEO engineer. Yo. So let's start with the basics. It's going to be a very hour-long video, very long video, because blogging entails a lot. As I speak, still learning a lot on the job. But basically, I've defined what it means to be a blogger. It means you just sharing content and educating people on something, and you must have to create your own website. I started blogging on Google Blogger platform, which was not conducive at all, because I tell you, almost 90-80% of the websites on the internet, they are built on WordPress, which is a content management system, which is the easiest for beginner bloggers and even professional bloggers. They cannot afford to just walk away from WordPress, which is the platform, the easiest platform that provides a solid foundation for you to just set up your blog by clicking a few elements here and there. For financially, blogging could be rewarding, but don't fool yourself, because the job is harder than you might think. Because creating content, giving timely updates is not easy, very stressful. Sometimes you need to have 2 or 3 people helping you, but as a beginner blogger, you are not going to get that kind of help from anywhere. So most of the time you are all alone, doing things by yourself, even trying to build websites by yourself. I think blogging should be entertained by every person who has the passion for creating viral news or just sharing content that is meant for online consumption. It could be anything. Right now, people will say content is what? Anything. As long as you film it, capture it on camera, you write about it, hit the publish button, bingo, you are done. That's online content creation. So if you start creating the content, then different ideas will come into your mind. How am I going to generate money? How am I going to pay for my bills? How do I make a living off this job I'm doing? So you don't want to be the blogger publishing news for free and doing things for free. Everything must be monetized. Monetization is key to succeeding as a long-term and successful blogger. Okay, so let's start with the basics. As I said earlier, to blog about something, it means you must have a passion, share a passion, and share a skill set to write about something. I started talking about women, boyfriend, girlfriend stuff, but along the line, I had to divert from that because I realized that it was not easy monetizing such topics. You know what you understand what I'm saying? I was writing content for adult consumption. At the end of the day, I realized that I couldn't monetize that content because Google has these strict policies that you don't have to talk about explicit content and monetize it. So that educated me to rebrand myself into an area that allows me to what monetize my talent. As you see me wearing Manchester United jersey, yes, it's a big part of how I started as a blogger, a very successful blogger today, and I'm proud of my journey so far. It's the best job I could have ever had. And let me tell you, I had my national service around 2018 as a teacher in a senior high school. Imagine. I never enjoyed a bit of my time in the classroom, always looking, but I'm sort of a quick tempered person. You see me like that, I hardly have patience. So I knew teaching wasn't meant for me. Immediately, students started making noise in the classroom, even when I was teaching something very serious and crucial to their lives as students. So, doing national service as a physics, science, and integrated science teacher, and even chemistry, I was teaching them. Charlie, bloggers are not dumb people. Get that right. Some are very talented in terms of education, highly educated, but creating content online, sharing news is fun. That's why most of them go into it. So you don't just sit in your corner and try to insult all bloggers. You have smart bloggers who have degrees, concrete university degrees, and they have thrown those degrees aside and re-engineering their lives for the future. It all depends on how you envision the future. The future is what? Digital. You understand? Right now, it's all about social media. People heading over there to just have fun. TikTok. So the future is digital. So if you want to fit in that digital landscape, you need to rewire your thoughts and also try to create an industry, fit into this industry as an independent blogger. So doing national service made me realize that teaching was going to be a boring job for me. So I had initially planned that I have to put that dream away. I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be creating content and be educating millions and thousands of people globally. Should be able to read, watch, and relate to my content from any corner of the planet. So this was the whole idea. We started over 4 years ago. I've always loved making content, making videos. One time I even tried to be a comedian, but I don't know. I just found myself not being funny enough, or maybe perhaps I gave up on my dream early. I could have been more successful than I am today because I made a mistake. I have the talent to do it. Just that I made a mistake and I sort of paused my dream and I was chasing things that really do not matter in today's modern world. But to be a successful blogger, you just need to sit up on your toe, invest in yourself. Because when you start out and you understand, you map up your niche, and you define that I'm into this area, that area. It's now the time for you to take the biggest step: financial investment. Create a website, host it on a reputable platform. I would recommend Bluehost, bluehost.com. Bluehost.com. This is the top #1 hosting company in the world that is kind of compatible with WordPress system. If you create a website using Bluehost, the server uptime is very high, most of the time 99.999%, which means your website will be active and running for the most part. But if you create a website, host it on a sort of a cheaper hosting company, you are building yourself and setting yourself up for doom, disaster. So I recommend Bluehost. GoDaddy is there, but I don't like GoDaddy because they have their own big points that I would be discussing in another video. But Bluehost is the number one, top 10, top, let me just say top one hosting company in the world. So you go to bluehost.com, you buy your domain. The domain is just the name of the website you want to build. If you want to build about boys and girls, so you can register a domain like boysandgirls.com. So the boysandgirls.com, that's the name of your domain. You register it and it must be paid. But for starters on Bluehost, they normally give you a free domain name. So you register the domain for free, then you pay for the hosting. Valid for just the first year, but your second, third years, the cost is gonna shoot up astronomically. With a minimal budget of, let's say, $200, you could start a website on Bluehost. For starters, $200. I recommend that because sometimes you have to pay the service of a web designing experts to help you launch your site, design the website to be aesthetically pleasing to your audiences, because you don't want to be the blogger that will design a bad looking website which will drive users away. So hire the experts to take care of the technical aspect of your website. So if it is set up and running, then you can handle what? The content creation, publishing of blog posts. So research your content, write a well written article, hit publish, share it on social media, because without sharing, it is never going to generate any amount of money. Because in the first place, to even monetize your website, you must have a lot of content. At least 20 to 30 articles should be written, unique and original. So if you pass this test, submit your article to Google AdSense. Submit your website to Google AdSense for monetization. So just apply and wait for 2 to 3 weeks. You get the feedback from Google telling you how the status of your your application is going. So if it is done and you pass the test, congratulations. That's just the next step. Setting up the website. Getting a catchy domain is also very important. I don't want to just jump over things, but it's important to mention that if you choose a domain name which is a bit lengthy and unnecessarily long, you're gonna lose a huge amount of influence in the search engine rankings, because Google has a preference for short domain names. So find something simple and relatable, make it a keyword, and try to let that keyword communicate a meaning if the name of the domain is mentioned. Let's say you want to put up a site about pets, so you could add pets, maybe pets petsmaster.com, petslord.com, petsnews.com, something similar, just to communicate to viewers with a first impression that this site is about this site is about that. It will give you a very good ranking order in Google's search engine results page. So I've covered the salient points of beginning as a blogger. Have a passion for something, know what you want to blog about, create a website, head over to bluehost.com, and then you register your domain name for free, and then you sign up for the hosting account. A budget of $200, you are good to go. If you have registered your domain, hosted your website, paid for the hosting fee and everything, you now go to setting up the technical aspects of the website, which I recommend you to just hire designers. Go to fiverr.com, upwork.com. These websites, freelance websites, have a lot of cheap technical minded people over there that you can hire to build your website. In the beginning, I didn't know how to design a website, but I had to learn from a friend I had to learn from my boss, who I had worked for some time before deciding to also invest in my own personal website. But for the beginners, it may not be easy to start designing your own website. Even as I speak to you today, I don't know the most technical aspects of website designing. All I know is just creating categories, menu, and those things, basic things. But for complex website design, you need to always seek and consult what the experts. And if you are designing the website, after everything, try to create a sitemap. A sitemap will help Google to index your post as early as possible. And if you are done monetizing the site, driving traffic to your site is another thing, because you can have a very beautiful website running. It's not gonna drive traffic. It's not gonna rank in the first 3 to 6 months. It's not gonna get noticed by search engines because you are an underdog. You are just a newbie in the business. So Google will not give you any preference in the search engine results page. So all you need to do is just keep writing and writing SEO optimized content. If I say SEO optimized content, I mean search engine what? Optimized content. SEO is just a buzzword for keywords, centering your content and building content on searchable topics. You don't just get up and you publish on any topic. If you do that, you write and write for millions of years without getting any noticed. So you have to be always choosing your topics. Write on topics that people are actually searching for, and not just anything. If you write on anything, you will not drive any traffic, significant traffic online. Maybe only social media sharing that you try to and also try to create a Facebook page. Create a Facebook page for your website, because it's a business. Anything you create online is a business. Create a Facebook page, create a Facebook group for it, and then a YouTube channel as well, so you can connect all these properties together and integrate them as one online digital empire. So you share here, you publish a blog post, you can create a video, short video about it. If by reading the words out, then share on Facebook, share on Twitter, and other social media platforms, and you begin to build what? Your audience depth. The more audience you build, the more potential for what? Using that audience to generate passive income. If I mean passive income, I mean money that you'll be spending while you are sleeping. Money you'll be making while you are sleeping. That's what bloggers do. They just make money sleeping. At the time that you are in bed with your wife, the dollars are rolling into your accounts. But it takes a lot of hard work. I mean, the hard work must be stretched here, because not an easy job. If you are a lazy publisher and you want to take blogging as a job, you're gonna suffer. And don't venture into blogging with the sole or ultimate aim of what? Making money. See it as a passion. As someone who is passionate about making a difference or positively influencing people through news. You must be able to attract viewers with what? Catchy phrases. Write the title of your post well, because a bad written title can just what? Scare visitors. It can drive them away. Someone can just read the title of your post and decide not to click it. So clickbaiting is the order of the day. Try to clickbait as much as possible, because if you don't do that, you're not going to get what? Any serious level-headed readers. Yes, clickbait them, it's allowed. But too much of it, everything is bad. So try to sometimes incorporate an element of truth, because you don't want to write false stories which are just going to end up annoying readers if they find out that what your title talks about is not relating to the real content. So try to also add an element of truth to your post. Stay original, be unique. Don't try to copy anybody. Just write normal English and then you publish them. SEO optimized articles. Everything you write about must be a searchable topic. A searchable topic. Said that. With time, if this post gets indexed by Google, you'll be ranking for a few keywords, because how the Google search engine operates is fair sometimes to new bloggers. You can see a new blog even outranking an older website for specific keywords. It doesn't matter that the website is 6 months old. The topic is well researched and the article has substance in it. Google will what? Rank that post. Aha. With time itself, you will see that the Google itself will be promoting your content through suggested articles, Google News, Discovery, and a lot of API procedures. So that's just the summary of how to be a blogger. It's very tough. Beginner bloggers can start to earn maybe $50 a month, but for the pro bloggers, they are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. What job pays better than this? There is money in blogging, but to just start is not easy. And if you start and you don't have the heart to continue, you don't have the heart to face setbacks, just one mistake, one algorithm update will strike fear in your heart and kill your dreams in the blink of an eye. So bloggers must be stubborn, be ready to just keep on pushing on, keep on pushing, even if you face the setbacks. I've faced countless mistakes, countless tasks designed to keep the control, keep the growth of my website, but I never gave anything away. I always stick to my principles and keep believing that yes, things should get better with time, and I must overcome all plotting of evil, must overcome all all setbacks that are trying to mar my success. You can drop a comment below, whatever you want to learn about blogging. I can help you a bit. I'm not experienced enough as a successful blogger, but I have garnered quite a lot of experiences to help uprising bloggers. All you need is just to hit me up for book a consultation. I might charge you, but how much is gonna be an affordable rate. If you want me to give you my full blogging course on one-on-one basis, you're gonna pay me for counseling, how to be a successful blogger, even creating of the domain name. If you create the wrong domain name, you're just going to go wasted. Nobody will hear of your blog post because the name itself is not interesting enough. So if you have a problem choosing the domain name, I can help you to choose the domain name. How to research the keywords and then brand yourself for sustained growth. Because I must say, blogging, once you start now, it will just take over your whole routine. Because you have to be doing this full time. Most bloggers do it full time, unless you reach that level where you've made enough money to hire thousands of to hire more writers to be publishing for you. You can't just be sleeping and say maybe you are a teacher, a lawyer, and you hear you want to be blogging and be making money from solely your blog posts. You have to give it full time job. Dedicate your care, your love, your attention to your whole online business, and you succeed. It's not easy. Headache, because even your competitors will be challenging you with black hat SEO tactics. So you must always be on the learning curve. The moment you go to sleep without thinking about your blog, they will bury you. They will bury your blog post. You wouldn't see it. Your competitors will outwork outrank you, and you'll be a loser. You'll be the loser in the digital landscape. That's how you go about it. Just start whatever passion you have about. Create a blog post, invest in it, and then start building your audience bit by bit, and keep promoting your content, because if you don't promote it, you can have an excellent blog which would not just get noticed by anybody. I mean anybody. So stick to your rules, obey the basics, start on a good note, and then you climb the stairs bit by bit, before you realize you become a senior online content creator. I have a blog post, several websites around which are not even popular, but with time they'll get popular. So hit me up, drop a comment, whatever you want to learn about blogging, how to make money blogging as an African YouTuber from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, or wherever in Africa, wherever in the United States, wherever in the UK, wherever in Canada, wherever in Australia. You can just learn from other bloggers. Thanks for watching. My name is Bob Bright. See you guys very soon. Another video.